So in this video we will discuss about synthetic division and remainder theorem. First we will discuss long method of division and then we will see how this synthetic division method is very shortcut method. So we have this expression, that is this one and this divided by x minus 2. So we have to divide this expression. So let us first discuss long method or long method of division, that is a traditional method. So you have x minus 2 and you want to divide this, that is x cube plus 3x square minus 4x minus 12. So the first thing we will have that we can look for a term, so that if we multiply that term with x, we will have x cube. So of course in this case we will have x square. So let us multiply x square with x and then with minus 2. So first we multiply x square with x, then we will have x cube, and with minus 2 we will have minus 2x square. Now in the next step we have to subtract these two. So what we will do is we will change the sign. So here I have a positive sign, so make it negative. Here I have negative sign, make it positive. Now this x cube and minus x cube gets cancelled out, and then we will have 3x square plus 2x square, that is basically 5x square. Now we will put the next term. So next term here we have, that is minus 4x. So let us put this term, so minus 4x. Now we will look for a term so that if I multiply that term with x, I should get 5x square. So that is basically 5x. So let us put here plus 5x. So if you multiply 5x with x, that is this, you will have 5x square. And then if you multiply 5x with minus 2, you will have minus 10x. So now add these two terms. Basically I have to subtract, and for subtraction, as I said earlier, we will change the sign. So plus becomes minus and minus becomes plus. So we have to opposite the sign. So 5x square minus 5x square gets cancelled out, that is 0, and this is 10x minus 4x, that is basically 6x. Now we have to look next term, so that if I multiply that term with x, that gives me 6x. So basically in that case we will have plus 6. So if I multiply 6 with x, then I will have 6x, and I forgot to put this minus 12 here, so I have to put minus 12 here, and then 6 multiplied by minus 2, that is minus 12. In the next step I have to change the sign. So here I have a plus sign, it becomes minus. Here I have a minus sign, this becomes plus. So 6x minus 6 is 0, and 12 and minus plus 12 and minus 12, this is also 0. So this is what we have after the division. So let us now see how we can use the same expression and we can divide this using synthetic method, or you can say shortcut method. So this is the same problem. So we have written down here again. Now see what I have to do in synthetic method. The first step is solve for denominator. That is, if I put x minus 2 is equals to 0, what I will have? I will have x is equals to 2. So first step is solve for denominator, and then write 2 here. So this 2 is here. And now what are the coefficients in the numerator? So we have coefficient is 1, another coefficient is 3, another is minus 4, and another is constant term is minus 12. So let us write down here. So this is we have 1, and then we have 3, then we have minus 4, and then we have minus 12. So in the first step, let us put this one here, and then what you have to do is you have to multiply 2 by 1. So basically you have to do multiplication. So if you multiply 2 by 1, you will have 2. Let us write 2 here. And then you add this 2. So 3 plus 2 you have to add. So 3 plus 2 will be 5. Now in the next step again, you multiply 3, basically 2 with 5. So once again we have multiplication. So if you multiply 2 with 5, you will have 10. So let us put 10 here. And then once again you have to add. So 10 minus 4, that is 6. So in the next step, once again you have to multiply 2 with 6. And then we will have 12. And then put this 12 here. And that is basically plus 12. And if you add this 2, this is 0. Now we don't have to proceed further. So in this case, remainder is 0. So in this case, remainder is 0. So 0 is the remainder. Now what will be the after the division? So that you can write from this. So you see these numbers, that is 1, 5, 6. So if you are dividing by x, the first coefficient you will have x square. So the division, after division you will have 1 times x square plus 5 times x plus 6. So this is the, after the division you will get this factor. So this is same as x square plus 5x plus 6 that we got from long division method. So now in this case remainder was 0. So let us take an example in which case remainder is not 0. So let us try to do this problem. So the first step using the shortcut method or synthetic division method is make denominator 0. Of course this is not the actual value. We are not going to put this x equals to 3 because once you put this will be infinite. So this is just a trick you can say, that is x minus 3 is equals to 0. This means x is equals to 3. So let us write this 3 here and then you write the coefficient. So what are the coefficient we have? We have 3, 2, minus 3 and 4. So this coefficient we will write. So that is 3, 2, minus 3 and 4. So in the first step what we have to do, we have to simply put this 3 here. And then we have to multiply this 3 with the 3. So we will have 9. So this 9 goes here. And then you have to add. So 9 plus 2 is 11. So next step you have to multiply 3 with 11. That is, so you have to do multiplication. So 11 into 3, that is 33. So this will go here. And then once again you have to add. So 33 minus 3 is 30. Again you have to multiply 30 times 3, that is, so this will be 90, and then if you add this 2, that is 94. Now you see in this case remainder is not 0. In earlier case remainder was 0, but in this case remainder is not 0. Now what you will get after division? So you will have coefficient 3, 11 and 30. So you will have 3x square because this starts with x cube. So we will have first term x square. So 3x square plus 11x plus 30. And then in this case, since we have a remainder, so we will have 94 divided by x minus 3. So this will be the value after the division. Now I will illustrate one example for the remainder theorem. So in this case we have a problem, and this case px is equals to this. So this is given, and then we have to find value of p5. So what is the value of p5? So this means when x is equals to 5, what will be the value? Now you can calculate using traditional method, that is put x is equals to 5. So p5 will be 2 times 5 raised to the power 3 plus 7 into 5 square plus 2 into 5 plus 1. So this will be 250 and this will be 175 and this will be 10 plus 1. So this is 436. Now I can also use remainder theorem to get this answer. So what the remainder theorem says, you first divide this with x minus 5. So in this case we have 5. So this 5 is coming by putting x minus 5 is equals to 0. So what we will do is we will divide this expression with x minus 5, and whatever will be the remainder, that is the answer for this problem. So in other way we can say we are looking for remainder in this expression 7x square plus 2x plus 1, and when we divide this with x minus 5 we are looking for remainder. Now we will use this shortcut method, and that is synthetic revision method. So we have to put x minus 5 is equals to 0, that is x is equals to 5. So 5 will come here, and then we have to put the coefficients, so that is 2, 7, 2 and 1. So these are the coefficients, so we have 2, 7, 2 and 1. And then this 2 will come here, and then I have to multiply 2 with 5. This means 10, this 10 will go here, and then I have to add, that is 17. In the next step I have to multiply 17 with 5, that is 85, this will go here, and then I have to add, so this is 87. Next step we have to multiply 87 with 5, so that will be 435, and then I have to add this is 436. So this is the same as the previous. So this, in this case, this is the remainder, which is the value of P5. So P5 I can say is 436. So we can use remainder theorem to calculate the value of P5 in this case. Now it is, in this case it might seems that the traditional method is easier method compared to this remainder theorem method. In some complex situation you will find that the remainder theorem method perform well, or it has it takes lesser time compared to the corresponding traditional method, that is this method in which you simply put x equals to 5. So I hope you like this video, and if you like, please share, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.